It started like any solo trip into the silence of nature, brave, bold, calculated. A woman disappeared into the heart of a centuries-old forest reserve known only to locals for one unsettling thing: people don't go missing there, but their devices do. That's the part no one ever talks about. The missing phones, memory cards, GPS trackers, gone without a trace, as if the air itself swallows technology. But she was smarter. She brought 3 cameras. Redundancy, she called it. Each placed strategically. One on her, one facing out, and a third she hid in her pack, always recording. She even posted her itinerary. Every hour mapped, her intentions archived. But 5 days in, there was nothing. Not a signal. Not a step. Not even birdsong in the audio files. What happened between day 2 and day 4 is still debated across hundreds of forums. Hikers found her campsite untouched, campfire cooled but intact, trail mix still in the bag, but she was gone. Missing without signs of struggle. As if she had walked off willingly, but all logic stripped that theory apart. Then came the camera discovery. Weeks later, a man jogging along a forgotten trail found the smallest GoPro resting against an ancient tree knot, undamaged yet slightly warm. Power still on. Battery drained 1 hour earlier. The footage? Part corrupted. Audio distorted. The visuals were inconsistent. Glitches that don't match GoPro resolutions. Frame drops too precise. But the last legible clip showed her sitting still, whispering something. Over and over again. Not to the camera, not to herself, but as if answering someone. I see you now. I know what you are. It wasn't fear in her voice. It was resignation. Like she had expected it. Digital analysis confirmed the clip hadn't been tampered with. But here's where it gets strange. The background of the clip reveals a formation behind her, stones stacked in a spiral, definitely man-made but incredibly ancient. GPS coordinates were stripped from the file. No data. Just a single frame embedded with a binary code that, when translated, spelled one word: listen. Experts say the forest has a magnetic anomaly. Compass apps stop working. Accelerometers spin. One paranormal researcher who entered weeks later claimed to hear static growing louder the deeper she walked. She reported strange whispers piped directly into her audio gear, but nothing recorded. And each time she tried to mark her trail with biodegradable tape, it vanished on her return. Hours of redundancy failed. So who, or what, did she see? The prevailing theory is that it's not the forest itself, but what lives in the dead spots between frequency bands. A presence attracted to human attention, and especially to surveillance gear. That's why older hikers say never to try documenting your experience there. They claim the very act of pointing a lens informs it. That awareness feeds it, grows it. Every flash, every autofocus, like a breadcrumb trail, it follows to you. But we don't know for sure. You can trace the timeline. You can track her voice, decode her files, cross-reference wind disruptions. Still, one question echoes louder than the rest: why did it leave one camera? Some say it wanted to be seen. Others think it needed to be heard. We lose things in forests all the time. Phones. Signals. People. But some places don't just lose you, they rewrite your silence. They reorganize the pieces of evidence left behind until your story becomes a myth. Digital fingerprints erased. Shadows never captured. And language only the lost still speak. She went into that forest to record everything. But in the end, only one piece made it out. And no one knows why. Follow the quiet signal. Some stories are buried on purpose.